So, you're looking to scale your agency, but you want to do it without all the usual growing pains. Well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful strategy that can totally transform your growth: white label partnerships. Let's break down how you can use them to scale your business the smart way. I mean, if you run a digital marketing agency, you know this feeling all too well. The clients are rolling in, which is great. The revenue looks good. But behind the scenes, you can feel that pressure just building and building. So how in the world do you keep up with all that demand without completely burning out your team or, breaking the bank? You're caught in this classic dilemma, right? Clients want better results and they want them faster. Hiring in-house experts is incredibly expensive, and let's be honest, you risk just piling more and more work onto your best people. And on top of all that, get this, the US agency world has a staggering 30% staff turnover rate. I mean, think about that. It's this constant, costly cycle of hiring, training, and then losing great people, all while you're trying to keep your clients happy. It's exhausting. So how do you break out of that cycle? How can you deliver those top-tier results, expand the services you offer, and actually grow your agency in a way that's sustainable? Well, the answer might just lie in what we call the white label solution. Okay, let's get a really crystal clear definition here. White labeling is when you partner with a third-party specialist, let's say an amazing SEO or PPC firm, who does all the work behind the scenes. Then you take that work and you present it to your client under your own agency's brand. So to your client, it looks like your team did everything. The most important part here is that the provider is completely invisible. They're like a ghost. Now, it's really easy to get this confused with just simple outsourcing, but they are fundamentally different. With outsourcing, branding can be kind of messy, and the provider might even end up talking to your client directly. No, white labeling is like a fortress for your brand. You control all of the branding and all of the client communication. The partner is never seen or heard from by the client. This entire structure is built specifically for repeatable, scalable growth, and it ensures that you own that client relationship, period. And the benefits here are just huge. I mean, you get instant access to a whole team of experts without the crazy costs of hiring. This lets you immediately expand your services, which makes you that go-to, one-stop shop for your clients. And what's the result of that? Well, stronger client relationships, higher profit margins, and a fantastic brand reputation. It's a really powerful lever for growth. But, and this is a big but, your reputation is on the line here. The success of this whole strategy really hinges on one thing: choosing the right partner. A bad partnership won't just fail to deliver, it can actively damage the brand that you have worked so hard to build. So the crucial question becomes, how do you spot a potentially toxic partner before it's way too late? How can you tell the difference between a true partner who's got your back and someone who's just going to let you down? Well, it all comes down to knowing the red flags to look for. Okay, let's start with this classic line. If a potential partner, especially someone in a field like SEO, starts promising you instant or guaranteed outcomes, run. Just turn around and run. Quality results take time. A promise of instant rankings usually means they're using dangerous black hat tactics that could get your client penalized by Google down the road. Real pros promise a proven process, not some magic trick. This next one reveals a deep, deep lack of accountability. An agency that constantly trash talks its previous partners or clients is a huge red flag. It shows they don't take responsibility for their side of the street. You have to remember, today they're bad-mouthing someone else, tomorrow it could easily be you. This might sound all casual and friendly, but it is a massive warning sign. A contract protects both of you. An agency that avoids putting terms down in writing wants all the flexibility for themselves, and that leaves you completely vulnerable. It's just unprofessional, and it signals that there's probably chaos ahead. Ah, yes, the classic promise of future work in exchange for a massive discount right now. Listen, an agency that haggles excessively on your rates doesn't value your expertise. They see your service as just another commodity. And the reality is that tons of future work almost never happens. And if it does, you can bet they'll expect that same low rate every single time. And of course, there are more subtle signs to watch for. Be really wary of one-size-fits-all packages, because every client's needs are different. If they can't provide clear, transparent reporting, then you have no idea what they're actually doing. And things like poor communication or refusing to pay a deposit, those are clear signals of disorganization and maybe even financial instability. Okay, enough about what to avoid. Let's pivot and talk about the proactive approach. How do you find a genuinely great partner who's going to feel like a true extension of your own team and actually help you scale effectively? You can really break this down into a simple 4-step vetting process. First, do your homework. Ask for case studies, ask for reviews, talk to their past clients if you can to see real proof. Second, check for strategic alignment. Do they have real expertise in your client's niche, or are they just a generalist? Third, evaluate their communication before you sign anything. Are they responsive? Are they clear? And finally, clarify the full scope with absolute precision. Any ambiguity is the enemy of a good partnership. So, what does a great partner actually look like? Well, they offer transparent, real-time reporting, so you're never left in the dark. They give you a dedicated account manager, a single person who's your point of contact and who really understands your business. They have proven niche expertise, fair pricing, and this one is so crucial, they just feel like a cultural fit. It should feel like you're working with colleagues, not just some random vendor. Let's quickly talk money, because the pricing model has to work for you. A project-based fee is perfect for those one-off jobs, like a new website build. A monthly retainer is pretty much the standard for ongoing work like SEO, and it gives you predictable revenue. Tiered packages can make the sales process way simpler for productized services. And a hybrid model can give you the best of both worlds, stability and flexibility. Understanding these helps you find a partner whose business model really truly aligns with your own. So here's the bottom line. A white label partnership isn't just about offloading a bunch of tasks. It is a strategic decision. You are choosing a partner to help you deliver on the promise you've made to your clients, allowing you to scale that promise without ever having to compromise on quality. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one question. When you're vetting your next potential partner, are you looking at a hidden risk that could damage your brand, or are you looking at a rocket ship that's going to help you launch to the next level of growth? With the right knowledge, you can make sure it's the latter.